given f equals 2 over 3 minus 7x, find f inverse of x. So this fx is same as writing y equals 2 over 3 minus 7x, and to find the inverse we interchange x and y. So this y is x 2 over 3 minus 7y. Now we solve for solve for y. For this is a fraction, we can write x over 1 and we can cross multiply this way, or doesn't matter which way you write first. Let me write this way. That's 3x minus 7xy equals 2. So we are trying to isolate y. Here is y and it's got negative. How about moving this term to the other side? Means add 7xy, and 2 move to the left, so subtract 2. So we have 3x minus 2. Yeah, do not subtract, these are unlike terms. 3x minus 2 equals 7xy. This plus is unnecessary. Now we want to isolate y, so it's a times, so divide by 7x. Divide by 7x. So y equals 3x minus 2 over 7x is the inverse. So that is f inverse is 3x minus 2 over 7x. Okay. In part B, find the domain of this function. Domain of this, domain of f inverse. Sorry, this f 2 over 3 minus 7x. The function is 2 over 3 minus 7x. So bottom cannot be 0. So 3 minus 7x cannot be 0. Solve for x. Subtract 3 from both sides. So negative 7x cannot be equal to negative 3. Negative cancel. Divide by 7, so x cannot be equal to 3 over 7. So the domain is all reals except 3/7. 3 over 7. Now we need to find the range of f inverse. Range of f inverse is same as domain of f, and we just found the domain of f, which is all reals except 3 over 7. So all reals except 3 over 7. Okay. In number 14, we are given a function, find its inverse. So we write that is y. So y equals x minus 5 over x plus 1. Now we interchange x and y. So y becomes x becomes y. Now we solve for y. So x is x over 1, cross multiply. So this way xy plus x, or you can write this way, it doesn't matter which one comes, it's first. So this way xy plus x equals 1 times y minus 5. So we are trying to isolate y, and y is here and here, so we need to put them in one side. So this y, I would just subtract this y. Okay, subtract y from both sides, and let's move this over. That means subtract x from both sides as well. So we got xy minus y. You cannot subtract, these are unlike terms. Let me write xy minus y. This is negative 5 minus x. We are trying to isolate y. Y is in two different terms, so we can factor y out. That leaves x minus 1 equals negative 5 minus x. Now we divide by this to isolate y. So y equals over x minus 1. Okay. In this case, if we had write y minus 5 first, then maybe you could get x plus 5 over 1 minus x. It's the same thing, by the way. Y would be x plus 5 over 1 minus x. These two are equivalent. That is the inverse function. Inverse is negative 5 minus x over x minus 1. Now find the domain of the function. So function is here. Okay, this is f. A domain means all reals except negative 1, because negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So the bottom becomes 0 at negative 1. That means the domain is all reals except negative 1. So all reals except negative 1. And the range of f inverse, this is same as domain of f, which is here. So all reals except negative 1, because negative 1 makes the bottom 0. Okay.